Hey guys, all muscle. I'm getting deep into this one. Let me show you what I've got so far. Alright, so basically just cleaned up around the intake ports here, cleaned up the top of the heads, made them look real nice and sexy. Basically, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the little filter screen that's on the back side of the IPR and the seals on it. And I've got the oil cooler housing looking nice and sexy there. It's all clean. I've got the oil cooler installed. Obviously it's already in there. Next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to blow out all these intake ports just because it's been sitting for a couple days out here, and I just want to blow out any dust or whatever that might have settled in there. So I'm gonna blow that off, and I'm gonna install the intake and the new Bulletproof EGR cooler, which I'm gonna show you here in a second. We got the intake here. We've already done the glow plugs. These are the old glow plugs here, but I'm gonna show you how I did that real quick. I don't have the exact tool for it, so I got a couple that when I slid the tool that I do have, this side was really brittle. This side had a problem. It seemed like it was getting hotter than the passenger side, but if you could hear the harness there, it's just cracking and it's all brittle. But anyways, I had two. The rearmost two came out without issue, and then as you can see here on the number 2 and number 4, I had an issue, and the connector actually broke when I tried to yank on it. So yeah, these do break. I haven't replaced the glow plug harness on these before, but let me show you what tool I used. I happen to have this set here, which is like a body clip remover, and this fits in there just right. Now the original tool that everybody uses, I've seen, is it basically has a shorter shank. This point here, this long point. So this one was kind of hard to get into some certain areas, but I was able to make that work. And then I also had, a different style with a little bit less angle, so I had to use a combination of both of those. So if you have something like that, you might be able to get that to work. And then on the passenger side, what I recommend is, if you can see here, I've taken out the inner fender liner here, and then that gives you direct access. You can see all 4 ports here, and it gives you direct access to the glow plugs. It's perfect, simple, and it didn't take me any longer than like 5 to 6 minutes. Pulled off the wheel just to give it a little bit more. I don't think you need to pull off the wheel. You could probably maneuver around it, but didn't see the need there. Pull off the wheel, make it nice and simple. Anyways, I'm going to show you the difference between this is the Bulletproof EGR cooler that I got, and I'm going to look down in here and show you the difference in what I had on the truck, or what's factory, and what Bulletproof provides. Let's see if I can find a flashlight here. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so here on this side, you can see that pretty clearly. That's the Bulletproof style. And then this one here is the original style. And as you can see, the problem, this one hadn't failed yet, but when they do fail, you'll see it'll be all wet with coolant, and the little domed top area here, right there where the radius is, I've seen them crack right there. And then with this one, you're not going to get that issue. It looks like it's been fully TIG welded, and it looks pretty sharp in there. But anyways, they've got this big nasty weld putting that together. I'm not sure what the idea is here, but I don't think you needed a big nasty weld. I think what they do is they recycle. They take these in on core, and then they cut them open, and then they put their internals in here, and then they reseal them on both ends there. So I think that's That's just their super weld, I guess. Don't really care for it. But anyways, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install this. There's the part number here. Right at the Bulletproof. You're going to get that right off the Bulletproof's website. That unit cost me $400. If I send back this crusty core, I get $50 for that. So net would be $350 on that. But anyways, next step, I'm gonna go ahead and install this EGR cooler onto the intake. As you can see, I've got the intake cleaned up here. This thing was dirt nasty. So nice and clean. Make sure you get everything clean. I'm going to blow it out with air. I'm going to blow out my cylinder ports up there with the air. I've still got a little water residue in here from rinsing it out. I had to rinse it out real good with the pressure washer. There's an amazing amount of buildup and gunk that was in there. But anyways, I'm going to install that. We're going to get back to work here, and I'll see you on the final when I show everything here running and fully operational. Anyways, hope you got something from this. See you next time.